Good morning. Welcome to the 20K in under 100 days DoorDash challenge. We are on day 8. If you're new to the channel, we are trying to attempt $20,000 before 100 days. I'm a little bit behind on the average, as right now I am at $1,357, which comes out to roughly $193, $194 average. Let's get started. Please like, comment, and subscribe. We are starting off our day with a Dollar General order, $9, 4 miles, 4 items. So, a good starting order. On the way back from the Dollar General order, I picked up another Dollar General order, almost exactly like the same last order, except instead of 4 items, it's 8. $9.60, about the same amount of miles, and then got a Walgreens beer and liquor added onto it for another $8 in like 2 miles. So $17 run right now. Now we've got an order from Papa John's for $12.97, 6 miles. We just took a $15 order for 13 miles about, and the order seemed to be pretty good today. So I accidentally let my time run out, so I'm going to give you where my first little section ended, where I'm at right now. All right, just picked up a $4 order from Dollar General. It's on the low end, but I'm sitting in the car sweating my ass off, so I'm like, man, I got to get this vehicle moving. Took me a little break, ate, and we are on the mission again. Picked up an order from Winn-Dixie for $7.75, 1.8 miles. Let's go get it. All right, we got a Target order, $9, 10 miles, 2 items. Should take me about 22 minutes to get it all said and done, and then moving on to the next order. Okay, now we're heading off to Little Caesars, $7.25 for 4.6 miles. All right, we just grabbed Winn-Dixie, $17.75 for 10 miles. 9 items. Let's get this done. Right, we are back on it, and we're over $100 and just received a $14.85 order, I think. Double Panera pickup. Here we go. All right, running a Papa John's, $15, 12 miles. Now we got a Dollar General for like 10 bucks. Money's coming in. We just picked up from Panera for $7.90. Picked up Walgreens for $22. 15 miles though, so it's gonna take like almost an hour, I think. We are running a Walgreens order to 7 miles away for $8. Just picked up a Wendy's for $9 plus 2.7 miles. All right, tonight's finish. Let's wrap up the numbers and see what we got.
Just got across a heart on fire, a soul that searches for his desire, trying to obtain material he can acquire, the truth in his pocket, they call him a liar.
Flame buried inside, ready to set the world on fire. They call me hypocritical, prove me incorrect. That's debatable, telling me I can't write, that's hysterical. Cause I'm more than logical or mythical. I'm gonna fly because I got more wings.
Alright, before I sign off tonight, let's take a small walk, shall we? Let's have a conversation. I just want to talk about the market that I'm in and what I'm dealing with DoorDashing. Alright, so I'm in a small community, Citrus County, Florida. Live in a small town called Beverly Hills, Florida. Beverly Hills, Florida, roughly population, I guess, in the 2023 census was like at 10,000. It started in the 1960s as a small retirement community. We have a lot of retirement homes here, obviously, because it's a retirement community, but it has grown, like really progressed. Also, we are currently developing stores and shops left and right. We just got in a Texas Roadhouse, a Target, a Starbucks, Chipotle, Hobby Lobby, oh man, several other stores. We like last year alone, this area where I'm at introduced like 12 new businesses. It was just a crazy expansion, and we're expanding more. We're ending up getting a Five Below out here, and I think I saw a God, what's the name of that? A Sprouts Market, Fresh Market. So we're a small community that's growing. Now, the issue with the market in my area is, let me pause the video for a second and I'll show you. So we support local areas, not just this town. We have Denellen, Inverness, Homosassa, Crystal River, 4 or 5 different communities. And the problem is each one of those communities are 10 plus miles away. So we get a lot of orders that go 10 to 15 miles. Now you would say, well, why don't you just dash in those areas? Okay, granted, I'll give you that. A lot of the other areas in the surrounding community lead you into dead areas. For example, if you take an order out in a community called Crystal River, it could send you all the way down to an area called Ingles, which there is nothing out there at all, so you have no choice but to drive back. So what we deal with a lot out here, not only me, but other dashers, and the frustrations we have with long distance runs, is that it not only is it long distance run, but now we have to consider drive backs and dead times, which are a complete waste of time, resources, and money. But that's what we deal with. So when I show you guys that I made $200 in a day, I could have probably made more, quite a bit more, if it wasn't for the drive backs. The drive backs is what really kills dashers out here in this area. And so for us to also cherry pick out here, and I know this is a recurring theme in my videos, and I apologize, but the problem that we have cherry picking is, let's say we have one local grocery store, Winn-Dixie, that will service several small towns 15 miles away. All right, we have several stores in this area that are not in the other communities. So if we decided to be out here and cherry pick all day, we will rapidly lose our ratings. Like, we can go from a 100 to a 0 in no time at all. And it is really tough for us to have schedule availability with anything less than platinum. So if you are very selective about your orders and you don't schedule ahead, then we lose the opportunity to even be able to dash. By no stretch of the imagination am I saying cherry picking is wrong. I'm saying cherry picking does not work too well in this community. Now, I have pulled $300 days out of here when I was disciplined and said, okay, if I'm going to drive to that area, I might as well just stay there and dash in that area. But unfortunately for myself, and it's my own fault and it's my own waste of money, I'm not comfortable in the other areas because I know all about the dead zones. I've been dashing out here for so long. I know which community is going to lead you where and what stores are in each one of those communities. But I wanted to give you guys a little bit of insight of what us dashers out here in this area are dealing with. We have a bunch of hard-working dashers out here. I'm not the only one that pulls this kind of money. I'm not the only one that works 13, 14 hours a day. I happen to be one of the few, I think I am the only one in my community doing the YouTube. But, you know, and I'm not so much of an ego that I'm going to speak for them, but you know, we talk, we trade war stories, we do all that, you know how dashers get together in the store and they just trade swap stories. We all talk about it, you know, and that's one of the things. And with the expansion of our community, we are drawing other dashers in and saturating this market. So now it's becoming even more competitive in a small market. So just because you see buildings and stores going up in your community does not mean that, oh man, I'm gonna make money head over fist out here now because there's so many stores. No, what that means is that people that live in these other communities that don't make money in their community are going to come to your community and they're going to saturate your market. And it becomes feast or famine, especially in these small market areas when the market's not red. But anyways, I've already blown this video up from 3 minutes to 11 minutes with this ending here. And so if you stayed to the end of the video, I appreciate you. I thank you. You guys have a great night. I'll see you tomorrow for day 9. Peace.
Boy killer, T-neck slasher. Try to smash her, I'ma have to slash her. You're known for fast, I teleport, that's facts. Mask on, slow walk, still on your back. Mama, I love you. Kill 'em all, Bama, look camp, Crystal Lake, no survivor left. Counselor high, blood still black.